Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Duck's World. And today's episode is going to be a lot like a couple episodes ago. We are going to need to go get more sand to fill in more of our hole for our base, get rid of the water. Um, Mostly because after that, we can just dig right down to as deep as we need and then not have to worry so much about water sources and all of that. So, what we're going to need to do is we're going to probably go back to where we were before with the sand and dig it from there. And since I'm a little bit smarter, I'm going to quickly grab some sticks and some wood. I'll probably just chop down a tree on my way there because I was told that I can use doors as air pockets in the water, which means that I can go back to that shipwreck and see if there is another chest there, because I have a funny feeling there is. So I can use that and not have to worry about drowning and dying again, ending up all the way back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more wood, and then I'm going to head right there, and I'll catch you guys when I'm there. So we are back to the island, as you can see, where we kind of devastated the place. And so the shipwreck's right over there in the distance. And so what I'm going to end up doing with that is I'm going to quickly use this crafting bench here, and I'm going to make myself a couple of doors, and then I'm going to quickly see if there's anything available to worry about in terms of what we got for chests. See if there's anything else that we missed. But we're gonna go to bed first since it's getting dark, and I don't want to deal with drowns right now. So while we're working on waiting for the day to come back, I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be soon, hopefully, working on getting a multiplayer series going. Um, there's quite a few people that I know around me in real life that really want to play and want to have a series. I just need to get that started, um, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. And so I do apologize, but it's coming soon. So just throwing that out there for those people that were interested. It's on its way. It's on its way. But now I'm just going to go right down underwater, place my door. Can I place my door, please? Why can't I place my door? Can't. Crap. Don't want to drown. Okay. Why can't I place my door underwater? What's going on? Why can I place it there but not in the water? What's going on? Give me a second. I'll try to figure out what's going on, and I'll catch you guys in a second. So I did figure out what was going on. Apparently you can only put it on the planks here underwater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop and hopefully find a place that's not half slabs, which I am not finding. So I'm going to go up, and I've got to try to find strategic places to put the doors, because I got one down there. These are all slabs, aren't they? Yep, that's a slab. There, we got one here. And so, unfortunately, due to brightness, I honestly cannot see what's going on here if there's a chest. But I'm going to try to swim over here to see if there's one over here. Never mind, I'm going to go back. Ah, there's one right next to me. How convenient. If I can get back into this air pocket. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, I didn't. That's one I got before. Good to know that. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go up with it after I don't drown. Come on, get in. Okay, where's the hole? Hole's right here. Okay. So I'll just take her and we'll go straight up. So that's the end that I was at. So it must be over here that I missed. I missed earlier. If there is a chest, I'm not even 100% sure there is one. So this could very well just be a waste of time on my part. But I still wanted to check regardless, just in case, because you never know. I tend to miss things. So while we're in the air pocket, actually, we can break these blocks here, make it easier to get in and out if necessary. So let's get ready and let's go back down. Do I see anything? I'm not sure I do. Let's go down again. Um, I'm sorry if you guys can't see much. I can't either. I'm kind of just going around here, figuring out what's here and what's not. Um, but there it is. There's that chest. Okay, I'll have to come back for it because I lost where that other door was. So I'm gonna have to come back in a second. However, it's good. We know there is another chest. Found that other chest. I saw what was in it. I'm greedy and I'm gonna try to go get it. No, that's not what I wanted to do either. Just, but I gotta go down. Gunpowder, curse of binding, and then suspicious stew. Okay, so nothing actually too grand, but that's okay. It might not have even been worth the time, but I got it nonetheless. So after that adventure, that ended up not being worth almost anything. Let's go get some sand now that we have successfully wasted time. So just a progress update. It looks like I've got right now 4.5 stacks of sand. I'm going to not go back until I have the rest of my inventory spots filled up with sand. Um, just because then I don't have to make as many trips, and I am going to have to make trips anyways because I did leave here last time a chest full of items that I do want taken back. So I will have to make at least one more trip here at some point, but that's not a worry right now. I just am going to get as much sand as possible and then take it back to the base to continue draining out the water. So, with this landscape completely destroyed, um, I do think that we might have enough sand. I'm just going to pick up any stray sand that I may have missed. I know it's not a full inventory's worth, but it still is quite a bit. And once I get all of it, I'll show you how much I ended up with. I went through 5 stone shovels when getting this sand. I used stone because I didn't want to completely destroy my iron shovel. But it looks like we have what, 11 stacks of sand and 26. So I think that's good enough to get some work done. I'm not sure that'll be enough per se, um, but it'll at least get us somewhere, and I think that's a good start. So what I'm gonna do, since I do have a little bit of extra space in my inventory, I am gonna take a little bit with me um, back to the base. I might take some. I might grab my, I got it right here on me. My iron shovel, just take a little bit here and there, just so I've got a little bit more. But I'm gonna take a little bit of some stuff from this chest back with me, just so I don't have to make a trip special for it necessarily. Um, so what we've got, what I want here, I want the arrows, the lava bucket, and probably I'll take the apples, potatoes, and doors. Just because. And I will come back here probably later, but let's go to the base and let's get some sand place to drain the water out. So we are back here at the base. I dropped some of that other stuff off that I grabbed from the chest back in my starter home. So now that we are back here, I believe it's time to just start placing sand again. Um, and I think the best way to do it is just start working on one of the quadrants and get going. So we're just going to start here, I guess. That was a bad start. So what we're going to do is just fill it in, I guess. And hopefully we get more done than just that. That took a long time for very little results, which is kind of disappointing. But we're just gonna kind of work our way through here and drain as much out as we possibly can. And I'll see you when I run out of sand. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what our sand did. Got this quadrant done, and it got started on this quadrant here, and then partially some of the deeper sections over here on the wall that I wanted to get done, just so that they were out of the way and not a bother. However, that's all the sand. We are completely empty. We have none. However, I'm not going to do another trip of sand today. I need to do something else. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to find a relatively flat spot over here because we are actually going to build a cobblestone farm. Since I'm going to need a lot of it for the walls of my base, I figured why not build it now? And it's relatively easy to build, so I don't need to worry too much about having a lot of time invested into something that doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this spot right here, clear it off a little bit, and then we're going to start doing the outline of the farm, which shouldn't be too hard. Because it's going to be temporary, it's not going to be permanent. I'm just going to do it in cobblestone, because why not? Since it's a cobblestone generator, might as well do that. So, that's not what I want. So, I'm going to end up going 5 out here. No, not the right button. That button. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out here. And so what we're going to end up needing to do is we're going to need to get some water and some lava, which shouldn't be that hard to do anymore. Considering I've got iron, I can do buckets of water, buckets of lava. And then we can get this farm set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get that real quick, and I will be right back. So we ran into a slight mishap. I messed up. So I'm getting the lava bucket and I'm trying again. But I tried to do like multiple different locations at once where they interact, just so that I could try to improve efficiency of the cobblestone generator, and it didn't seem to work out too well for me. So I think I'm just going to do a one by one that you see in Skyblock and all that stuff. I think that should work out for me pretty well. Um, but unfortunately, that means that it's going to be extremely slow to get cobblestone, which is all right. I have no issues with using a cobblestone generator rather than going mining, certainly, but it still is not the best way to do it. Um, but I guess it'll work. But other than that, I think the biggest thing for me right now is getting cobblestone so that I don't have to worry about going mining for that, and I can just focus on blackstone and diamonds when I go mining next episode, because I think I need to. Um, and that'll also help me kind of stay focused, so I'm not trying to do too many obscure things at once. I got a little greedy last time, and I think that's why I ended up dying so much. Was I ended up trying to do um, I was trying to mine for too much, and I was ending up just making a mess, which I think is not the best thing in the world, but it didn't work again. Um, and I don't know why. Um, so I'll have to figure that one out later, because I did want to get the cobblestone generator built, but I also had something I wanted to do, and since I've failed at this twice, I think that it's best that I wait, try to do some experimenting off camera, in a separate world to see if I can get this fixed. And this might be a project we do next episode as well, with the mining. But one more thing that I wanted to do today, which I will hold off for a second because I just remembered like now that I've got to do the MLG water bucket challenge thing again, because my 5 block success last episode was only a 5 block success. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do this here and MLG water bucket off this little floating island because I think that would be cool if I can do it. And if I don't, it actually guarantees some risk because I will actually die from this height. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just jump and we failed. However, we didn't die. I guess that's not as far up as I thought it was. So we'll try it one more time quickly while it's turning into night, and if not, we might have to just try this again next episode because my 5 block success was only 5 blocks, as people did let me know very quickly um, after the episode. I also didn't get very excited over it, which is to be expected, which also doesn't help sell it. But from here, we do get, before I jump off, we do get a really good view of the base right here, and I am proud of what we've got so far. Even though we are just getting started, I am proud of that. But before it gets too infested with mobs downstairs, let's just, or down, not downstairs, down there, let's just try to get it and not, but that's okay because I mean we've got as many tries as we want, as many episodes as it takes to get this and get this well. So there's the two MLG water buckets as I'm sprinting back because I just saw a creeper and a skeleton. Um, I'm running back to my home, but after that, I do have one more thing that I do want to do in this episode, and I'll catch you back up to speed when I'm ready. So the one thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to take these water buckets over here by the mine and kind of place them strategically around so don't keep falling into this hole. Because the way that I get back from the second village is right over this hill here. And in between clips when I was coming back, I jumped right down in there. I didn't die because I only had like 2 hearts left, but I was close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to strategically put water around here. So if I do fall, I've got a higher likelihood of getting into the water instead of, falling to my doom. So I'm going to do that, and it also gives me a little bit of a better chance of escaping mobs if I need to, especially in lieu of last episode's questionable experimentation with trying to get out of a cave, and it did not work well for me at all. But um, if I do this, I'm hoping that this will help me not die when I go caving next episode, um, because it's kind of tiresome. I'm kind of tired of doing that. Um, and if I can get back up, I'll show you. This part of the waterfall here comes out here, and then there's stuff exactly like that happens. So I want to try to prevent that the best I can. Um, so I'm going to do that like that water there, and that should make it a little bit easier to get in and out of here. I mean, it doesn't look the prettiest, but it's functional. It keeps me from dying, so that's all that I can hope for. um, but that's all I wanted to do today, just make my life a little bit easier. Um, but other than that, I do think that's going to be it for me today. It was kind of an interesting episode. We didn't do a whole lot besides gather sand, put it down, and destroy. Um, Wait a minute. Is this a fossil? Or is this sand? Come on. Fight against the current. Fight against the current. Oh, this is sand. Never mind. I thought it might have been a fossil, but it's not. Never mind. I'm sorry. But we just placed sand, filled in another quadrant of the base, screwed around here a little bit, but that's about it. Um, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know is your most exciting part about the last couple days. I want to get a little bit of some comments some comments in the comment section that isn't just, hey Duck, you're doing this wrong, do something better. um, but I also want to hear a little bit from you guys, so I would like to see how you guys have been doing lately. um, and other than that, I do think that that'll probably be it for me. um, that and my rant. But thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun working on these videos lately, and I do appreciate your guys' feedback and support so far. Um, and I do hope to see you guys in the next episode, where hopefully we'll be going mining and getting the cobblestone generator fixed. So until then, catch you later.